Hello, hello, Facebook family and friends. I am coming to you live on a Thursday, late afternoon. Hope everyone's had a great day. If you hop on live, I would love for you to say hey. If you join by replay, always hashtag replay in the comments. I love to circle back and just thank you for your time in watching these lives and tuning in and hanging out and getting to know me and allowing me to get to know you. So anyway, super excited for this live tonight to bring you some value if you happen to be in social marketing or network marketing, and maybe just to clear some things up if you have watched my journey or you see a friend who you know is in business but they never post about their company name or products and you just wonder why that is. So either way, I hope this live is valuable for you, and I just want to kind of not train anyone here, but just give you my 3 compelling reasons why I personally choose not to use my company name. Yes, I do partner with a company, very proud of that company and their product line, but I choose not to use their name or their product names overtly on my social media for many reasons, but I've got 3 for you tonight that are going to be really compelling. So hi Jody, thanks for hopping on. Awesome. Okay, if you are in network marketing or social marketing and you have a team or you have someone that you think could really benefit from this, go ahead and tag them. I'm going to be giving you some really good kind of nuggets to chew on because not everyone markets the same way, but these are things that I have learned over the last, probably at least 13 or 14 months from multiple 6-figure, multiple 7-figure earners and trainers in the industry for all companies. So they know their stuff, and that's where I've learned all of this from, and I've implemented it, and it's been very successful and just feels like a very good way to market and build a business. So I'm going to kind of explain to you my reasons why, and maybe some will resonate with you. I see Margot's on. Hey friend. Okay, and I am going to look at my notes because if you know me, I've always got notes, and I'm going to do a live telling you why I use those notes and what I do with them. So one reason is for memory, but there's another way that I use my notes that is kind of a little secret. So stay tuned for, it's probably not going to be tomorrow, but in a couple days I'll give you a live and tell you all about what I use my live notes for, because I'm not a one and done kind of person. I've got all kinds of things going on. So anyway, that's a little secret I'll share with you later. Okay, and I forgot to tell you, I've got a super cool free resource that goes along with this live that I would love to share with anyone who's interested, but you have to stick around to the end. So let me ask you a question. So first of all, if you are in social marketing or network marketing, just give me a 1 in the comment. Let me know that if you're partnered with a company, whether or not you use company names or not, no judgment, everyone does their own thing, but number 1 in the comment if that's you. I would love to know that. And then I guess my second question is, would you love for people to be coming to you and basically begging or asking not how to join your company, usually they don't phrase it like that, but where they can get what you're using, where they can get your products? How would you like people coming to you without you having to cold message, yuck, beg people, chase them down? Like, no one wants to do that. So that is a huge reason. Or feel spammy. No one wants to feel that way, and that's why one of the reasons why I choose not to put my link or my company name or product names on social media. So anyways, I'm going to tell you why. So a little bit of background. So in my previous company, started my network marketing journey with a different company that I'm with now, and I found this type of marketing and these types of strategies and ideas kind of a little bit too far into the game, where I'd kind of done all the things and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be doing that, and now I see why. And it just kept going and going, but I really couldn't do things the way that I wanted to with the company that I was with in a lot of ways. And so I did partner with a new company about 10 months ago, and it's gone super well. But I do occasionally get comments, or even like really ignorant troll type comments on like, oh, what company are you with? Or why don't you post your product names, or messages. I'm like, oh, okay, like I could give you a whole marketing lesson, and this is kind of what I'm doing, but there is a reason. It's not to try to be shady. So if you have a friend and you're like, what the heck company are they with? Or what the heck products do they even represent? I don't know. they're doing that most likely intentionally. And it's not that they don't believe in their product. It's not that they don't believe in their business. I'm super proud of those things, but I want myself, my company, my team, I want them to do very well. And of course, it wouldn't represent anything I didn't believe in, but there's reasons, and there's 3 compelling reasons I'm gonna give you today. So number 1, the first reason, are you ready for it? Drum roll. Okay, number 1 compelling reason why I do not use my company or product names on social media is that people don't come to Facebook to shop. They don't come to Facebook to shop. We come to Facebook to, connect with our family and friends, catch up, make relationships, rekindle old ones, develop new ones, and to really be entertained for the most part. That's why people are on Facebook. Okay, so what you see a lot of times, and I did this, you guys, I'm not judging anyone because I did it with my first company. You'll see friends join a network marketing company or social selling company, and all of a sudden their profile becomes a billboard. You'll see, the first link is like their company link with their all the things, and we just kind of become a company billboard. I'm going to give you some compelling reasons why not to do that, and you can actually undo this if you've already done it. And you decide, oh wait, light bulb moment like I had about a year ago. So anyway, while people and we don't like to be sold to, we do like to buy things, right? So I don't know, I can't tell you, and I can't tell you a number, but I can't tell you how many times I've just posted a random selfie, and it's like an inspirational quote or something, and people will message or comment and say, what do you use on your brows? Or what shirt is that? I'm like, okay, great. If I tell them what that is, they might go and buy it, right? We're used to kind of being in an influencer type culture. We're influenced by our friends and family and people we connect with on Facebook, and we want to buy things that we see look good on other people or that we see are effective for other people, but we don't want to be sold to, okay? It's like I used to work at the Gap. Was that my first job? No, my first job was at Long's drugstore. It's like, a drugstore. It's a drugstore cashier. But my second job in high school was as a Gap, what do they call them? Like a Gap consultant. And I remember one of my duties was as the front door greeter. So actually in the comments, I'm curious to know, what was everyone's first job? Like, what was your first job? What did you do for your first job? I always like that little tidbit. But anyway, so as a greeter in Gap, one of our duties was to ask people if they needed help. And I hated doing that because everybody, you know what everyone does, they're and trying to avoid you like the plague. I don't want you to sell anything to me. I just want to go buy stuff, right? So same thing on Facebook. No one wants to be sold to, but if you have something and you can position it as a solution to someone's problem, they will be banging down your proverbial inbox door to find out what that is. If they have to, okay? If they have to. I don't know about you, but if I see someone post about a product, any product really, even if it's from Amazon, and I know what that product is and I know where they got it, I just go to my best friend, Google, and Google it. I'm like, where do I get this? And I just get it. I don't go to them. So it's kind of the same principle, and that kind of brings me to number 2. Oh gosh, I wanted to tell you guys something. It's kind of it's ironic that I'm giving you this information because this way of marketing is exactly how I ended up getting into my company that I'm in now. And I'm so thankful because this is my full-time gig. I feel so blessed and so lucky to have found it, but I wasn't looking for a business. I saw a post from someone I knew, liked, and trusted, and I saw her post about this. She didn't even post what it was. She just posted about the benefits it was giving her. And it was a solution to my problem. I was almost about to turn 35, and I had noticed that my skin was getting super saggy and breaking down. And the post that she put up described an exact solution and benefit to the problems that I had. And I didn't know her that well, but I reached right out to her because I was like, I need that immediately. Where do I get it? And she was like, oh, okay, we'll hook you up with some information. And then she was able to give me eventually her affiliate link, and I purchased it, but it really got my wheels spinning. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, she's partnered with that company. That's crazy. I would never have known that, but that's super awesome. I didn't feel like I got sold to. I wanted what she had. And so I actually ended up looking into the business, and here I am. But anyway, it really does work well, and it's not being salesy. You're sharing a benefit of something that you're actually liking, that you think would benefit others, but not turning them off in the process, and not enabling them to just go out and Google it and either decide it's not for them without having all the information, or just purchase it from eBay or Amazon, black market style, or purchase it from Google. So number two, that brings me to number two. Hi, Melody, how are you? Number two is I choose not to post my company name or product names on my social media, because then people, my friends and family here on Facebook, have to talk to me. Okay, it sounds, duh, but they have to come to me and they have to talk to me, and I want that for very specific reasons. So if you don't give people all the details and they want something, they'll move mountains to get it. I know I will. I've done this many times. Like I said, that's how I ended up in my current business. If I post product XYZ is amazing and here's my link below, click the link below to buy it, probably people are going to ignore it. I might get unfriended. Most people are going to ignore that. Most people are going to ignore that because remember, point one, people don't come to Facebook to be sold to. But on the contrary, if I say something like, you guys, after a month of drinking my skincare, people have been asking me if I am getting fillers. I look that young. This is cray cray. People will be blowing up my inbox, right? Total difference. It's still perhaps a product that I would be connected to and that I could get someone a discount on or whatever it might be using an affiliate link, but it's a total different vibe than check out my, blah, 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 and here's the link to buy it. And I used to do that. And it wasn't effective at all. I made sales, but it just wasn't. I'm sure I turned off more people. I can probably tell you, I have probably double the sales volume I did when I used to use this other way of marketing. So I'm telling you guys, this works. And it really is. So here's the important part though. Oh gosh, you totally lost my train of thought. Ooh. Yeah, so if you aren't giving all the information and people are reaching out to you, it enables you and enables me to develop a relationship, to have a conversation with someone, to really actually connect. And if it is something that's going to benefit them, then I can give them I get to talk to that person and give them all the TLC. I get to give them the appropriate recommendations for them, whether it be for product or business, connect them with information, get them into our VIP group, like all those things that I wouldn't have the opportunity to if I just put all the information out there. Because what I would do, I would just go and do independent research. I wouldn't talk to someone if I didn't have to. I'm an introvert. And so not that we're trying to make anyone uncomfortable, but we're trying to make sure that we're developing that relationship. Further, this is a cool part about my particular company, and also another reason, I guess this is like 2B, another reason is for my company, it's a true social retail company. They're a retail website. You could go to their website and purchase stuff. There is no membership or preferred this or there's none of that. It's literally a retail website, and actually the company divvies out all the just general website sales amongst the leaders each month, which is amazing. But if I put the company name out there, they could just go on there and buy. There's no loopholes or anything, but I have affiliate links where I can provide someone a $10 off first purchase, really nice perks, and they're just connected with me. And part of the cool thing about social selling is you get to make a connection with people. That's part of what you get when you make your purchase, right? So I love that part, and I don't want anyone missing out on that, although you could just go to the website. But anyways, that's kind of point 2B. So third reason, and this is really maybe more personal to me. Some people don't care about this as much, but I don't want to say branding yourself. Branding yourself sounds like you're poking yourself with a cow prod or something, but if you are your own brand, so you and the things that make you you and your message that you want to share, and that's what you're sharing on social media, if you're doing that versus kind of being branded to a company and being the face of a company and the billboard for a company, then you can pivot, okay? And I'm gonna tell you what I mean by pivot, but I think sometimes we're like, okay, I can, I'm doing this social selling thing, so excited about my business, so excited about my products, everyone's gonna be just as excited, I'm gonna throw it out there. They're not just as excited until they have enough information and until they see the benefits for their own lives. We're all selfish. We all want to know, what is the benefit for me? What's in it for me? And blasting company and product names isn't really going to get you there. So especially if you're someone who, so I have a blog, started in the social media space as a blogger. And so for me, I don't want to be, I am like my own brand, right? The tailor-made everything, right? So I don't want to be like, I am, this company's spokesperson and a spokesperson of this product. The reason I chose to partner with the company I did is that it's all about lifestyle. It's a huge, ginormous line that you could never even promote all the products if you tried. I just share once or twice a month about things that I actually use and know would benefit other people, just like I do things from Amazon with affiliate links from Amazon too. So it's all kind of the same thing. So it allows you to pivot. What if someday you want to be a generic, you're in network marketing, you're all about network marketing, and you decide you want to be a network marketing coach? Well, if you are just branded up with a company, that's going to be harder to do unless you kind of step away from that. A lot of times you can't even be a generic trainer if you're so branded up with a company without like selling your position or leaving. But yeah, so if you decide that you want to do another entrepreneurial endeavor, you want to have another stream of income, which that's the whole point, right? Multiple streams of income. You want to be able to do that freely and pivot freely. And heaven forbid, so of course, like, you never assume you're going to leave the company that you're with, or the company that you're with is not going to make it or get shut down. Or just recently, there's a huge company that's been around for quite a while, and they changed their entire compensation plan, and they kind of cut out like the team building side. It's just like a retail. So everyone's paychecks were all of a sudden gone. If they marketed this way and they didn't have their company name and their product name and all those things blasted everywhere, they could pivot into another direction really naturally and organically, and people probably honestly wouldn't even notice, as long as it was authentic to their brand and who they are. If all of a sudden they're like doing something totally off, I've done that, like something that wasn't on brand, and you feel it, you feel inauthentic, and your followers, your audience, your friends and family, they see that as inauthentic. But if you are just being you and sharing your lifestyle and things you think are going to be valuable for your friends, followers, and family, then you're going to be in a good position to do whatever you want as an entrepreneur online. And that's a great position to be in. So number one, the three most compelling reasons why I personally choose not to use, my company links, my company name, or their product names overtly on social media is number one, people don't come to Facebook to shop. They don't want to be sold to, but we all like to buy stuff. So if we can position ourselves in a way that we have a solution, a potential solution to someone's problem, people will reach out. And that's number two. I want people to talk to me. I want to develop a relationship. I want to make sure they're getting the appropriate information. I want to make sure that they're getting the appropriate recommendations for them. And I want to make sure there's someone on the other side of their purchase to follow up with them. Make sure they're loving what they purchased. Give them an extra TLC. So that's number two. I want to have people talk to me. I want people coming to me. I don't want to hound people and go selling and, get out there. No, thank you. And then number three, branding yourself and not having your company this and product that all over your page allows you to pivot and do whatever it is that you may want to do in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and not be that person attached to this company. You are you with your unique message to share with the world. And even if the world equals, your 500 friends and followers, that's what you should be doing if that's what you feel called to do. And if you feel called to add an additional stream of income and help other people along the way with that, great, power to you. That's what I do, and it's amazing. It allows me to literally live my dream life I love it. But that's a whole nother life for a whole nother day. But you might be thinking, you might be like, well, what would I post? And this was how I was too. I'm gonna drink a little bit of coffee real quick. As if I need more. But you might be thinking, well, what the heck would I post? And that's how I was about a year ago. I'm like, all right, well, okay, how do I do this? How do I do this without using my company product name or company or product names or business? Like, how would I do this? Like, what would a post like that look like? So I got you. If you would like to know how would a curiosity post look like? What would a post look like that would create curiosity, that would have people asking me for information about my business or about the products that my company, has? If you would like an amazing free resource, I put something together. It's how to craft a killer curiosity post, and it's all the nuggets of golden wisdom that I've paid a lot to learn, literally paid a lot to learn, and I put it into kind of a succinct, it's like a 6-page, it's a chunk full resource. So it's basically a PDF download. It is free to you. It's previously only been available to people who are on my team, but if that is something that interests you or you just like to kind of hone your craft of creating posts that provide benefit but also attract people to reach out to you, you're welcome to snag that free resource. Just reach out, send me a message, say, I don't know, something along the lines of, I want that curiosity post guide or free resource, please, and I will send that over your way. I would love for you to check that out. Even if your interest is just piqued and you're like, well, this sounds different. This sounds like it could be cool. It sounds like it could free me up to be me and to create the kind of content I want to create to share with the world. And not be, branded with the company logo on your booty, So anyway, reach out, send me a message. I hope this was helpful. If nothing else, I hope it clears up for anyone who is wondering why I choose, and it's not to be shady, but not to use my company or product names on my social media. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope to bring you tons and tons and tons of more value from all across the board, whether it be mom life, healthy living, business, mompreneur tips, bringing it all in the next 2 weeks for this challenge. So I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.